Oh, shit. Well, well, well. Look who it is.
Come on, man. The bridge is not burned.
You know what? If I give you another chance, my audience is going to fucking roast me.
I know they're going to be upset, but like, come on. Your pinned tweet right now says bridges aren't burned. Everything is recovered. My defense, that podcast was from a month ago. We did clarify that we could joke about those things, but I do see where you're coming from. And you know that I like you and Melina, and I respect your guys' relationship.
Okay, sure.
Listen, yeah, probably,
okay, we're cool. Or go ahead.
You're right. Probably did say things for some credibility, but also at the same time, like I was messaging you, like it does reflect poorly on me when I have like I consider you a friend, and then at the same time, my other friend in the Tates, you're constantly calling them a human trafficker, and like it actually does affect the public perception.
Sure,
So
but like
see
you understand these are like different things, right?
No, I do understand.
Like the Tate stuff is like one of the most talked about stories in the world. Of course, I'm gonna have an opinion on it. That's a lot different than you like misrepresenting Texture Melina to make it look like she's trying to like fuck you behind my back, right? Those are like two totally different, wildly different things, right?
Right, but if you're saying that I'm snaking you, like how does that reflect on you if you're snaking some of my personal friends?
But I'm not snaking. Hold on, I'm not snaking Tate. I openly hate Tate. If he knows anything about me, or if anybody knows anything about me, they know that I openly hate Tate, and I have an opinion on the things that they've said and done in the past. And I'm open about. I'm not lying about him or misrepresenting like personal text. I'm like, that's just a thing. Like I don't like Andrew Tate. He knows that. I don't care if you're friends with him or whatever. But like, I'm not going to sit here and lie because you're friends with him. And then I told you also.
There's a difference between disagreeing with someone ideologically and then also pushing a lie. Like, do you genuinely like? I understand that if you think that they're traffickers because of whatever you see in the news.
Wait, hold on. To be clear, I don't think they're traffickers because of what I see in the news. I think he's a trafficker because of what he said on his own shows. Now, if he's lying or playing a character, that's fine. But when he talks about trying to make women fall in love with him, to bring him to Romania, to get his bottom bitch to convince him to do sex work, that's sex trafficking.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
All right, okay. So, yeah, having a camera roll business. But do you actually want to live, genuine question, do you want to live in a society where you can go to jail for 3 months without any evidence or charges while they go and look for evidence? Do you think that it's fair that somebody could be jailed while they look for something? For example,
hold on, wait.
Like,
those are two different questions. If you want to have a serious conversation about this, we can. But those are two different questions. You asked, would I want to live in a society like that? Not really. No, I don't personally like that approach to criminal justice. Being able to be held while an investigation is ongoing.
So you agree it's unjustified?
No,
so
I didn't say it was. No. Hold on.
Was unjustified.
You said two different things. Would I want to live in that world, or is that fair? Now, whether it's fair is a different question. Romania in the past has had trouble doing convictions like these.
Okay, is it fair?
What? Is it fair? That's fair in terms of criminal justice is a question that is subject to the sovereignty of an individual nation, right? Laws are allowed to be dictated by their countries.
So yes, it's justified to lock someone up for 3 months while they go look for stuff.
Not 3 months, for 6 months. For 6 months, yes. In Romania, their process is that they are allowed, given sufficient evidence presented to a panel of judges, to hold somebody for up to 6 months.
Do you think that's fair?
Yes. I think they've given proper justification for
okay.
it. However, also you got to keep in mind too, it also extra hurts when you chose to move there because of these particular things. So a quick example, there's a huge difference between how the United States and the UK handles defamation lawsuits, right? In the United States, you got to prove a lot to do defamation. For the UK, you don't. If I were to move to the UK, defame somebody, and then get sued for it and then complain about it, well, what the fuck? I moved there literally saying I wanted to take advantage of their system. That's a really weird thing to do.
If you think that's fair, then you think politically that's fair as well. You're a political streamer. Why are you not advocating for that same process in America? Why do you have all these different policies and these different ways that the society should run? Why are you not saying that if someone smokes drugs, that the police should be able to lock you up for 3 months while they go and look through your house, look through your drawers, and find a gram of weed?
Wait, hold on. What I said is fair is that a sovereign state, meaning a country with its own government and its own elected officials, can determine within a certain set of restrictions what they want their legal system to look like. So it's fair that Romania decides that. That doesn't mean that I would want everything Romania to decide to also be the same in my country. The thing that I would want to be the same is I want my country to be able to decide those things as well. But I hope we don't make the same decisions that Romania has.
Okay. I'm very surprised that you think that that's fair. That's more, I mean, politically fair, I guess you're saying, do you think that's morally and ethically fair?
Well, here, why do you think Romania does that?
Because it's a corrupt nation.
Okay, Okay, you haven't even like begun to engage with the questions. I don't even know how you have an opinion on this. Okay, but the reason why Romania does this is because in the past,
Just answered it.
No, that's not an answer. You don't know the answer. The reason why, because in the past, and maybe you can counter this in future podcasts if you think about it, so at least you know. In the past, when Romania tries to do cases like this, two really huge issues prop up. One is when an investigation starts, witnesses can be tampered with hardcore, meaning that it's no longer possible for the prosecution to build a case. Or two, people just flee the fucking country. Right? Now, witness tampering, if you believe the leaks, is something that Tate's already tried to do by sicking fans on potential victims, if you believe they did that, if you don't, or whatever. And then two,
bullshit.
Escaping the country
that's
fine. Maybe you think that's bullshit, fine. Two, escaping the country is also something they've attempted to do, like when they lied about Tate having a serious cancer issue and they tried to get him flown to Dubai where he wouldn't be extradited back to Romania to stand trial for any potential crimes, right? So this is Romania's justification. So when we do cases like this, sometimes we need to lock people up as we finish the investigation if we've got sufficient evidence, because witnesses will be tampered with and because people try to flee the country.
So we just disagree completely. And I think that you should be worried about this, like as a man too. You've constantly had this drama, like, and I'm seeing now I'm getting lumped in with the snake thing with all the other orbiters that you say are burn the bridge and snaking them. They've accused you of they're trying to say that you committed SA. This is a problem for men of high value right now, of men with status. You can get accused and then people will immediately assume that you're guilty just because of an accusation. All the evidence right now against them is just accusations, and you're siding with the system that's oppressing us, that's oppressing you too. As a man, you should be worried about the same thing happening to you. If you can get accused by somebody like Lav, if you can get accused by some random e-girl, and then they go and lock you up for 3 months while they go look for evidence that does not exist, I'm actually surprised that after all this back and forth, having a similar attack against you, you're siding with the system that's oppressing you.
Okay, I don't have a similar thing because I didn't abuse Lav. I don't think that if she were to show that information, even to a Romanian judge, that they would agree to lock me up while they go and look. Tate has gone on record with what he has said, and it is the definition of human sex trafficking. Now, it could be that he's lied about what he said on video. That could be the case, that he's either misrepresenting this or playing up a character, but that's the difference. Tate has already fully admitted to the crimes that he's being accused of, if he is in fact being honest in the videos that he's given. So that's the difference. Also, a court of public opinion is different than a legal process. I don't like cancel culture.
You continue to say that he's openly admitted to sex trafficking. You're the only person that has held that definition. Everybody else understands that as a cam girl business, as a webcam business. At what point is that defined as human trafficking?
Sure. It's defined in the Romanian criminal code as when you use deception to get somebody to come to your country to engage for exploitative purposes in sex work. The deception would be when he's misrepresenting that he's going to be faithful, loyal, or marry these women. And then the sex work is when he brings them over to the country and then has them work in his webcam business. That's sex trafficking by definition in the Romanian criminal code. Now, you guys don't like that because you don't think that's sex trafficking, but that's just your opinion. I'm only going by the legal definitions. It can be of your opinion that the legal definition sucks, but by legal definition, it is sex trafficking.
Okay, you keep going with the corrupt Romanian government's definition when it comes to them being put in jail.
It'd probably be in any country in the world this would happen, but.
That would not happen in America. You could not be put in jail for 3 months because of accusations while they go and look for evidence that doesn't exist.
Hold on. Can I be put in jail or can I be charged with sex trafficking? Those are two different things. If you want to condemn the process, that's different than whether we're talking about he was a sex trafficker or not. If you want to talk about that, those are two separate conversations. In America, they would just arrest you when they've got evidence to take you to court.
Okay, so I mean, we've debated about this before. I'm calling you up to clear the air about
that's fine.
About the snake stuff. Okay, I understand like why your audience and why you said the burn the bridge thing. One, it's content. This is just like it's a trend in your channel.
That's like it's not content. I don't like burning personal relationships.
Every one of your orbiters. This has happened.
You are projecting hard. Okay.
Am I?
Yes.
How many in the last? I don't watch a lot of your videos. I see the things, and then it's like drama content. This exposing the DMs. This is a pattern on your channel. I mean, look, you're a smart guy. You should be able to. Pattern recognition is very simple here. How many of the people that have come in these Discord calls and talk to you have you now burned the bridge with?
It just depends. How many of them did I start the bridge burning with? Like, I've got people here because they're funny and they're for content, but not necessarily because I trust them all my life. I'm not maximizing for who are the most trustworthy people that I can have on my stream.
So if it's for content, then how much of it? If it's for content, then how much are you actually saying that these people are snakes, and how much of it is mutual back and forth that we understand? Like, look, for example, wait. I could argue. No, let me finish my point. I could argue that when I say that I'm interested in reverting to Islam, and then you go and start drawing Muhammad on Twitter and saying disrespectful things, a lot of Islamic people will call that snaking because they see Islam and they see Allah as something as close to them as their family. So if you're disrespecting Muhammad on that level, they would see that as disrespectful as me talking about your wife on a podcast. I talk about how I'm interested in this religion. You constantly call Muslims brain dead. You call me stupid. But I understand that's content. Like, I don't get offended by stuff like that. I'm a little bit confused as to why you chose now to take it personally when
sure. And this is just
everybody knows that we go back and forth. What we say about each other on stream, it doesn't translate to a possible personal relationship.
Okay, I don't know if you guys that all live on the internet are just like actually people fucking retarded or what. I can't tell. Okay. If you go
live on the
stream,
internet more than anybody else.
Absolutely not. I've lived more life than you have in your entire life yet. You're 24. You're not even living real life yet, right?
Okay,
you understand? Traveling from tourist city. Yeah, you can make fun of my gaming, but you're traveling from tourist city to tourist city, okay, getting hosted by fucking millionaires, pretending like you're exploring the world, bro. You're just seeing what people want to show you. I don't even know if you've stepped outside of a tourist city yet. Okay,
I'm alone right now. I'm alone right now in the Czech Republic.
That's great.
Here.
That's okay.
I'm not being hosted by anybody, and I am traveling the world.
That's good.
Also, if you want to say hosted by millionaires, Ryan Dawson is very far from a millionaire. He's one of the most canceled people of all time.
Right. I'm sorry. Millionaires and conspiracy theorists is what I should have said, okay? Demographics are our destiny. Amen. Okay. If you want to go on stream and you want to shit on my ideology, the things that I say, my political beliefs, whatever, that's fine. That's fair game. I attack you for that all the time. Sneako's saying some Matrix shit, Sneako's doing some bot shit, blah, blah, blah. That's fine. Okay? We can do that infinitely, and I wouldn't have a problem. But when you start drawing like personal relationships in, like I'll shit on you for your Matrix and dating and relationship shit all day, but I would never like bring up like your girlfriend or girlfriends or whatever, wherever you're at now. I would never do that on a show or bring up personal drama. In your mind, do you not see a separation between that, or is it all the same to you? I super don't understand how you people think about this stuff.
Yeah, but we did talk about before. I asked you before I started talking about that. You said it was fine. It's just content.
It was for that one tweet. Was that like carte blanche for you to lie about it on every single podcast you go on? You know, you can't possibly think that, right? Like, do you think that if I went on every show afterwards,
you'd be upset about that because we had spoken about that. I see where you. But you, before, I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have went at a podcast and talked about it without approaching you first, which I did. I approached you first.
Wait. You did it for the podcast. Because if you would have said, hey, I'm going to go on this podcast and in front of these people where they don't think I'm joking or I'm not joking and their audience doesn't think I'm joking, I'm going to like pretend that like your wife is trying to fuck me to make you look like an actual cuck when all these people are already calling you a cuck. Like, there's no way that in your mind, you're not being honest right now. There's no way that you think that like, oh yeah, he's probably chill with this because we okayed one back and forth on Twitter.
Yeah, that's where this is the line between personal and actual philosophical beliefs, because that's the way you mirror your personal relationship about how you should approach your life relationships. You constantly criticize the red pill or criticize us for like being with hoes or how we don't actually fall in love. That is a criticism of our personal relationship with women. Why does that not apply to the same thing? If you're in a marriage, like if you can analyze what I'm doing, you're saying like, oh, you're like an Instagram hoe in Dubai, you're getting hosted by millionaires. Like that's talking about my personal life. Look at the mirror. Look at the person that's criticizing and look at the life that he's exercising. If you could talk about everything I'm doing, then this is something that you make extremely public as well. It's not like it's hidden knowledge.
Okay, there's one thing. First of all, the problem is you're misrepresenting things that Melina said to you privately, number one. But number two, the more important point, there's a difference between I can't tell if this is like a super like unintelligible point. There's a difference between criticizing somebody's like hose and criticizing their lifestyle, right? Like if I say like, I don't like Sneako and the way that he runs his relationships and all that and blah, 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 versus today, I'm going to talk about Sneako and this girl and why I don't like that thing. You understand those two things they're not even in the same universe of conversation.
You did. You talked about one of my girlfriends and you said that she was brainwashed because she was talking about Zionism. That's talking about one of my personal relationships.
Okay. Dude, oh shit. Hold on.
Why are
you're so wrong. But I don't know if I'm either operating on another level or you're like in debate mode or there's just like a huge disconnect. If Melina says something on her stream that's fucking stupid or wrong or you disagree with it, like let's say that Jedediah interview she did. Let's say that Melina does that interview and then let's say that you go on your stream and you just tear that interview up. Let's say that you're like, Melina was saying some dumb shit, she did some fucking retarded blah, blah, blah. That's fine, that's fair. There's nothing personal there. There's not like a personal story or like you're lying. You're just giving your opinion. That's fine. Me criticizing Xena for making the weird Zionist comment has nothing to do with the fact that I'm criticizing her for dating you or whatever. That's not like do you not see?
You said that I brainwashed her.
Oh, hold on. Was this before or after I saw the podcast of you also lying about fucking Melina again?
I don't know. I don't keep up to.
Well, hold on. Well, the order of events is really important because after I saw you lie again, I was like, okay, well, fuck it. I guess we're just going on each other's personal shit. That's important because I don't. I might have.
So now you're okay with talking about personal things, but you get a. Okay.
Wait, no, wait. That's not crazy. Of course, if somebody wants to burn everything and like, okay, fuck it, then yeah, of course I'm okay talking about personal shit. If that's what we're gonna do, if it's just gonna be all personal things, well then fine. You saw that in the Milo debate. I'm not gonna bring up his personal life, but if he wants to talk about mine, well then fine, fuck it, we'll do that. But yeah, the order is pretty important. Also, I could be wrong, but when I was criticizing Xena about the Zionist shit, I don't even know if I knew you guys were dating yet. I don't even know if I knew that was public knowledge. So I might have said she's been brainwashed by red pill shit, but I don't even know if you guys were together. I'd have to check the time
we're
on
not
that.
Together. We're not together. We're not dating. But she
Well, wait, then if you don't even have a personal relationship, why the fuck are you even caring what I'm
saying about her? Yeah, we have
a
personal relationship, but it's not like, what I'm saying? You saying that I'm brainwashing her it's not the same level as Melina, but that's bringing personal stuff to something that should be criticized just about their ideology. It doesn't have to get personal like that. And that's what you're getting mad at me for.
I feel like we just have a disconnect. Like, if you were to go on stream and you were to say, I think that Destiny's like open relationship ideas and that lifestyle is just fucking horrible and retarded and cucked or whatever, I'd be fine with that. That's fine. But if you start saying like Destiny's probably getting cucked right now while his wife is throating some NFL BBC, that's like a different type of insult. Do those two things, do they feel the same to you?
Now you are being facetious. Like what I said, I was just like, hey, whoa, this is kind of weird. I wasn't actually trying to say that I was getting in between your marriage. If you really think that
absolutely were.
If you really think I was saying that, bro, like I wouldn't say that on a podcast. I wouldn't.
That's absolutely what you were doing. Wait, what do you mean, really? You were trying to play. You were saying like no, it wasn't funny. It wasn't a joke. It was serious. You were like, this guy's wife is trying to fuck me. That's why I had to message him because it was so weird. I couldn't believe this is what was going on. There wasn't a joke there.
Okay. You're gonna play victim now, but like that's. Did you really think that I think that?
I know that you don't think that because I know that you know it's not true. But the way you represented it wasn't a joke. The way the host took it wasn't a joke, and the way the audience takes it isn't a joke. Obviously, yeah, like you were literally saying like, yeah, I had to go and consult a bunch of guys on this. Like, who the fuck are you consulting? What? That doesn't sound like that's not a joke at all. You're like making it sound like you're making.
I don't know a lot of people that have a type of relationship like that, so I didn't know how to approach that. A lot of guys.
Wait, like, what is the approach? She's not offering to fuck you. She's never messaged you to fuck you. There's nothing to consider. What the fuck?
In my world, when a girl's DMing you, it's like it's only for maybe 2 reasons, 3 reasons. In my play, I don't actually approach that with that many different unless. But that's pretty much how it goes when somebody's privately DMing you. That's how it goes. I understand that it's content that it could have been like we could have been on the stream, but I wasn't thinking in that way, and that's why I had to ask people like, "Yo, is this normal for someone's wife?" I'm not saying like, "Oh, look."
Have you ever done? Wait, so when this girl from the show, did you fuck every girl that you just did a podcast with, the Sniper one, the Kayla one, or whatever the fuck? Are you fucking all these women, or are they having like their men DM you to set the shows up?
Who are you talking about?
I don't know, every woman that you've been on a show with, are you fucking all of them? Or when they DM you, are you like thinking with your brain and you're like, oh yeah, okay, let's set up this podcast? Like that's such a weird thing.
Yeah, but I think of them as content creators. As
Melina has a stream on Twitch with 4,000 fucking live viewers. She's got a fucking Instagram with like 250,000. What do you mean?
Right, but it's a different type of stream, Destiny. Are you really going to insinuate that? I mean, like you see that it's about image. It's about looks.
What about Brittany Simon? She literally has an OnlyFans. Did you fuck her to get on her show? What do you mean?
Yeah, but she doesn't present that way.
Okay.
Do you think Brittany Simon is the OnlyFans girl?
No, she's a girl with OnlyFans though. I agree. I don't think she presents that way, but I don't think Melina presents that way as like, I'm gonna go and fuck every single streamer I DM. I think every single girl that you associate with is probably more likely to present that way than fucking Melina.
You have a lot more of those OnlyFans type girls on your stream than me.
I don't know if that's true, but it like.
But anyway,
okay, sure. I don't want to get personal.
What is the correlation? and I think it's important for you to think critically about this. Why do you think that so many of the orbiters you end up thinking burn the bridge or snake you? Because when they talk about people's approach to actual relationships, if everybody is around you, you think that they're assholes. Like when you meet a girl and she's like, oh, yeah, my friends are such bitches, and she's like talking bad about them, more likely than not, there's a problem with that girl. There's something that she's doing wrong. If you think that everyone's a piece of shit and you actually like analyze that person's character, there's usually something wrong with him. I don't think that there's anything wrong with you, but I think that there's something that must be in your approach to conversations and relationships, where constantly a theme in your stream, and everybody in your chat is going to know this, that this is the trajectory. Do you think that you have anything to blame? Are you at blame at all for this?
Yes. So here is the issue that happens is that, one, I'm willing to talk to a more diverse audience than literally any other fucking content creator on the internet. I'm the only one that'll talk to red pill people, commie people, tanky people, fascist people, people like Nick Fuentes, people like Brittany Simon, people like you, people like Lauren Southern, people like fucking Zerka, who's fucking tried to join here, anybody, okay? I'm the only person to do that. So that probably opens me up to more crazy public burnings, number one. And number two, for public relationships, there's always a lot of pressure on people to act a certain way. When I'm talking to people of different ideologies, especially young men that are highly influential and susceptible to other people, there is a pressure there for them to do like a public disavow. You said it yourself. It's awkward being friends with me while I'm also shitting on Tate, and then you're going and you're running around, touching all your little red pill friends, and they're all like, oh, well, isn't Destiny this horrible fucking cut guy? There's a lot of pressure on you to be like, yeah, fuck this guy. It's happened with black friends before. I've got like pretty radical takes on things like slurs and other language like that. And sometimes black friends around me are like, fuck, I got a lot of black people DMing me saying I'm like a fucking Uncle Tom, that I need to like disown you too. The public thing adds, it amplifies everything. But also, you only ever see the bridge burnings. You don't see people who just like, we just stop talking because we fall out of favor. You don't see all of the active friendships I have. You just see like the most dramatic ones that blow up. And usually it's smaller content creators or people that are really outside of my wheelhouse that I'm like talking to because I think the conversations are fun. But again, I don't maximize my stream for who can I talk to that I can remain like a docile friend with for as long as possible. It's usually people that I think are really interesting to talk to. So people like you. But of course it's going to be like, I mean, we live in totally different worlds of pressure, right? You understand my whole audience fucking hates you, and a ton of people around me are like, why do you talk to this kid? He's fucking retarded. I'm sure a lot of people probably say the same to you about me. So of course there's going to be a higher proclivity there for like some fucking fireworks, right?
Yeah, that's true. But don't also say that I'm out here traveling, getting hosted by a bunch of millionaires. Bro, I actually want you to answer this question. Like, because this doesn't apply. Like, Ryan Dawson is not associated with Tate and stuff like that. The guy is a really good debater. He's not going to go and attack you personally. But you've lied about him. You said that he's like like the way you've characterized him as a conspiracy theorist or as like a moon landing denier, which is just completely bad faith. He's never said anything about the moon landing, but you know why you say that. You say that because it makes him seem like a crazy person without ever having to engage with them.
Okay.
And the guy's not a millionaire. He's just like, he's a normal guy. He's a husband. He's a father. He lives in Japan. He's doing his thing. He was canceled a long time before any of like the modern day cancel people were. Which is difficult. Like, that's why it's difficult for him to make money, because he's banned off crypto, bank exchanges, can't use Stripe, can't use anything. I think that like for someone like him, and this is why I try to platform him a lot, he could have his voice heard more. He's also kind of like, he's 40. He doesn't really know how to use the internet to that level and figure out this space. I think that you guys would have a really good debate again.
Maybe. The thing is whether or not I want to read as deep into the esoteric like theories that he has about the world is run on a level that is only basically personable to him, and I don't know if it's worth it for me to investigate. If you want to platform and you want to bolster his shit or whatever, that's fine. You can do that. But I don't know. I mean, are you here as like his representative or?
No, I'm not here as a little bit. I agree with pretty much everything he talks about.
Do you worry that like, every single new person you run into, that seems to be the case?
No, that's not true. I disagree with a lot of things that Tate says, a lot of things that Ye says. Ryan Dawson, I disagree with a lot of it too, but his geopolitically, I've never met somebody that has
knows
made
as
more
many
sense
random collection of facts. Yeah, okay, well.
Geopolitically, I've never met somebody that makes sense. Like, he's an atheist. We disagree on a lot of things. Like, I'm trying to revert to Islam. We don't agree on everything, but that guy knows his stuff. And he also made a good point. He said that you used to debate people like him, and then it got difficult, and like you didn't want to risk losing the debates, and so you pick like internet personalities, guys like me, guys like, oh, the leftists are going to come on and say disavow, he's fucking retarded, he's an evil person, because that's and then you get the drama content, you get to do the relationship, there's the bridge burning, the snake. Don't you think it'd be more, because everyone thinks of you as the debate guy.
shouldn't you approach more of these people to debate with rather than
Yeah,
like
so I
TikTok
understand.
dudes?
Yeah, so this is the narrative, right? This is the narrative that all like niche conspiracy theorists operate under. Is that like every single person should be open to debate at all points in time? Okay, I like the idea of debating a lot of different types of people, but the reality is depending on how deep down the rabbit hole you go, there are certain types of conspiracies that just isn't worth it for me to investigate, right? So and it's not just Ryan Dawson; it's people that do race realist debates. So there's a guy called Alternate Hypothesis. I think a guy called Sean Last maybe. There are people that do like Holocaust revisionism. People that are involved in these types of things. The amount of research that I have to do for a topic that is completely not mainstream, that very few people even believe exists or even believe in, it's just not worth the cost trade-off for me. Like, I'd rather deal with conversational topics that are more mainstream, more relevant to what everybody is thinking about right now. That's my issue. Like,
What do you feel like you're most researched on that you could debate him on?
Probably COVID vaccines and probably Russia, Ukraine. My guess.
Do you think I can set up a debate with you and him? I would find that really interesting.
If you shoot me a video or something showing me his beliefs or what he thinks about him, where he's at right now, then I could, sure.
I mean, he thinks that. What do you think he thinks about Russia, Ukraine?
He probably thinks, my guess is he probably believes that there was a coup that was backed by the U.S. State Department in Ukraine, that all of it is set up for the U.S. military-industrial complex. He probably believes in some weird pipeline theory about moving oil through there, and it's about resource control. And yeah, that probably Russia is at least partly innocent or was provoked by NATO, or basically all of the anti-West talking points, all the pro-East talking points. That'd be my guess for what he thinks. But
yeah, it's pretty close.
Okay.
I think you're ready.
Well, but I have to see specific claims, because the problem is with conspiracy theorists, they're always like one level deeper, and they'll always have like some random factoid, right? Oh, well, I don't trust the elections in Crimea. Oh, well, did you know that this organization reported they were okay? Well, no, I didn't. So fuck me. Now I auto lose because I haven't researched this one specific point. That's why if you show me a video of him talking about something so that I can be read and researched on the points he was talking about, then I guess I can do it. If it's about this topic, sure. I just need to have the video in advance. I'm not just going to show up and like, oh, well, let's see what like insanely like minutia that this guy's dug into, and now I look like an idiot.
Well, little do you know, I have him here to join right now.
Okay.
Nah, I don't. I'm playing. I thought you were going to get scared. All right. Well, that'd be cool. And wait, is Zerk in here?
Yeah, but I muted him because he's going to say the same three fucking retarded things he says every single time he comes in here.
What, he's going to talk about Masonic literature? And... Masonic
literature, some red pill. No, it's Masonic literature. It's screaming, random fucking insults, 500K overnight, something stupid.
Can you unmute him? I want to talk to him.
Sure, hold on. Okay, Zarka, go for it.
Damn, that was amazing. Wow. No, guys, I won't talk about Masonic literature. I know you guys like to talk about red pill, blue pill, you know, like you guys like the internet SJW stuff. You don't like to read books, so don't worry, I won't.
Hey, Destiny, you know, he's our biggest fan. He loves I think he's seen every single one of our conversations.
Yes, I love
probably
talking. It's like you guys adopt the boyfriend-girlfriend position. Like Sneako's the boyfriend, Destiny's the overreacting ex-girlfriend. It's like so funny to me.
Gotcha. Cool. Nice. What do you want to say?
That's how Destiny says he wants to leave. Just so again, gotcha.
Well, no, wait. He said he wanted. I mean, to talk. What is he saying? Yeah, go say something.
Yeah, no, I want to see this debate with Dawson.
I'm sure you do.
And Steven, you should never worry about debating conspiracy theorists because they're always one layer deeper. I don't think that'll make you look that dumb if you focus on some like small talking point, right?
Maybe.
Think you're safe. I mean, it's not like you'll be humiliated. It's not Fuentes or me.
Mm-hmm.
500K in one night. First night on the internet.
Oh my Sneako, bro! Don't let him do that. That's not a meme. That's a legacy.
That's a fact, bro. You really did that.
Yeah. Well.
Hey, Destiny, we're gonna go to South America. Well,
you should join us, Destiny.
Zerka in a random streamer.
Wait, who?
A bunch of they're saying it's a bunch of Nazis leaving the West so that they can find exile in South America.
Going to Argentina.
Wait, what are the dates you guys are going?
May 5th.
Yeah.
I'll think about it, okay?
Are you actually
really good? We're gonna have security too, so you'll be safe.
Yeah.
Okay, let him get back to the gaming, man. He's very busy with Factorio.
Yeah.
No,
absolutely.
Sneako, that's not how it works, bro. You gotta annoy him till he kicks you.
Shut up. Okay. Hey, listen. Thanks for talking to Sneako.
He very clearly wants to end the call. Okay,
wait,
bye.
Sneako, did you apologize for the Molina stuff, Sneako?
Yeah, I shouldn't have. I was separating like personal stuff and ideological stuff, and I thought it was funny, but I understand like why he says that, and yeah.
So are you guys back to being friends?
Yeah, we're okay. The bridge is haphazardly constructed right now, but highly flammable. Okay.
Okay, tell your editor to be like bridge restored in the thumbnail, and it's me thumbs up.
Okay.
Sneako, I've
Be
never
careful.
seen someone get so much DGG hate. Like, you beat me, you beat everyone. Like, the DGG really gets on your back.
Hey, I'm real red pill.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, but Sneako, will give us a message. Like, what do you want to say?
He left. He's gone.
Get the fuck out of here. I was going to ask the best one. Yo, if we do Brazil, it'll be fucking views.
There is no shot you're going to South America.
I already got the ticket.
You didn't. Show me.
Wait,
Copy
why
paste
don't-
me. Show me.
Wait, you didn't? You said last week there's no shot you're getting paid for.
Let me see.
staying
Show
at
me the
Mike.
ticket. Send me the ticket. You don't have a ticket.
No, but I'm looking into it.
Okay.